My beloved child, something changed the very moment your soulmate uncovered a truth they were never prepared to hear. It was not a lie. It was not betrayal. It was the quiet weight of everything you carried alone without letting anyone see it. The smile you showed the world had hidden chapters that no one had ever read, and when your soulmate finally caught a glimpse of those silent pages, their heart became heavier than they expected. They realized that while they were waiting for the perfect moment to come closer, you had been fighting invisible battles all by yourself. That realization hurt them more than they can explain. Don't skip. Every second of this story brings you closer to the moment that changed everything. Because what they discovered next made them question every conversation, every goodbye, and every moment they believed they understood you. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is something your soulmate keeps replaying inside their mind. They remember the times you laughed when your heart wanted to stay silent. They remember the moments you walked away without asking for help, believing nobody would understand. At first they thought you were simply distant. Now they know the truth was completely different. They realized your silence was never rejection, it was protection. You were protecting yourself from being hurt one more time. And the moment this truth reached them, they wished they had looked deeper instead of accepting the surface. Suddenly every memory felt different. Every missed opportunity became impossible to ignore. They are asking themselves one painful question over and over again. If I had known earlier, would everything be different today? That question refuses to leave their heart, and the answer may arrive much sooner than anyone expects. Don't skip. The next revelation changes the entire story. Right now your soulmate stands between regret and determination. They cannot erase the past, but they also cannot pretend they never learned the truth. Something inside them has awakened, pushing them toward a decision they never imagined making. They are beginning to understand that the strongest people are often the ones who hide their pain the best. And now they fear they almost lost someone extraordinary simply because they misunderstood the silence. But what they decide after this realization will surprise everyone around them. A conversation is quietly approaching, a conversation capable of rewriting everything they believed about your connection. The signs are already falling into place, yet the biggest revelation has not appeared. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The truth that hurt their heart is only the beginning, because what they are preparing to do next could change the direction of this story forever. There is a moment your soulmate has never shared with anyone. After learning the truth about you, they sat in complete silence, replaying every memory from the beginning. The words you once spoke now carried an entirely different meaning. The moments they believed you were pulling away suddenly looked like quiet cries for understanding. That realization became impossible to escape. Instead of feeling disappointed, they felt heartbroken for the pain you had hidden so well. They keep wondering how someone with such a gentle heart could carry so much without asking anyone to stay. Don't skip. The next truth is even more unexpected. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The more they think about you, the more one powerful realization grows inside them. They no longer want to judge your silence, they want to understand it. They no longer want to assume what you feel, they want to hear it from you. Every unanswered question has become a reason to move closer instead of walking away. something inside them has shifted forever. They have started noticing little details they once ignored, and every detail points to the same conclusion: you were never hiding because you did not care. You were hiding because your heart had been protecting itself for far too long. That truth has left a mark they cannot erase. They know they cannot change yesterday, but they believe tomorrow can still tell a different story. Don't skip. What happens next is the reason this entire journey has been leading to this moment. Now a quiet decision is taking shape inside your soulmate's heart. They are preparing themselves for a conversation they once feared. Not because they expect everything to become perfect overnight, but because they finally understand that some people deserve patience instead of assumptions. They refuse to let another misunderstanding write the ending of this story. Every passing day makes that decision stronger, and soon there will be a moment that neither of you will forget. It may begin with only a few simple words, but those words will carry emotions that have remained unspoken for far too long. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the next chapter begins with a choice your soulmate never thought they would have the courage to make. A quiet transformation has already begun inside your soulmate, even if no one else can see it. The truth they uncovered did not push them away, it pulled them closer than ever before. Every day they wake up with the same thought: what if I had understood sooner? That single question follows them everywhere. It echoes through every memory, every missed chance, and every goodbye that now feels unfinished. They are no longer searching for reasons to protect themselves. They are searching for the courage to protect what still remains between you. Don't skip. The next revelation changes everything you thought you knew. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate has started noticing signs they ignored for so long. The little pauses in your voice, the moments your smile faded for just a second, the times you said you were fine while carrying emotions no one could see. Those memories no longer feel ordinary. They now understand they were standing in front of someone asking to be understood without ever saying the words out loud. That realization has become impossible to forget. It has turned into a promise inside their heart. They have decided they will never again assume they know your story without listening to it first. Every passing hour strengthens that promise, and something extraordinary is quietly taking shape behind the scenes. Don't skip. Because the choice they are about to make will surprise even the people closest to them. Now your soulmate stands at the edge of a moment that could rewrite this entire connection. They know they cannot erase the past, but they refuse to let the future be written by misunderstanding. They are gathering every piece of courage they have, preparing for the conversation they once believed would never happen. This time they are not coming with questions, doubts, or assumptions. They are coming with understanding, patience, and a heart that finally sees the truth. But there is one final realization they have not spoken aloud yet, and when those words finally leave their heart, nothing between you will ever feel the same again. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The next chapter begins with the confession your soulmate can no longer keep inside. The moment your soulmate finally accepted the truth, something inside them became completely clear. They stopped asking why life had brought so many misunderstandings between you. Instead, they began asking how they could make sure those misunderstandings never happened again. For the first time, they realize that love is not about knowing every answer, it is about staying even when the answers are difficult to hear. The truth about you did not weaken their feelings. It made those feelings deeper than they had ever been before. Every memory now carries a different meaning, and every future moment suddenly feels more valuable. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They have already started preparing the words they have wanted to say for so long. Not dramatic words. Not perfect words. Honest words. They know that one sincere conversation can heal what months of silence could not. They no longer want fear to decide what happens next. They no longer want distance to speak louder than their heart. Every passing day brings them closer to the moment they finally stop holding everything inside. They believe that once the truth is spoken face to face, both of you will understand that the greatest misunderstanding was never about feelings, it was about the silence that kept those feelings hidden. Stay till the end. The biggest surprise has not arrived yet, because the decision they are about to make will change everything. One final piece of the story is still hidden. Your soulmate has reached the point where walking away no longer feels possible. They would rather risk hearing an uncertain answer than spend the rest of their life wondering what could have happened. That is why they are quietly choosing courage over fear, hope over regret, and honesty over silence. The truth that once hurt them is becoming the very reason they refuse to give up. And when the final moment arrives, you will understand why every twist in this journey led to this single decision. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The final chapter reveals the choice your soulmate has already made, and why nothing will ever be the same after it. The waiting is almost over. Your soulmate has carried this decision in silence long enough, and now their heart refuses to stay quiet any longer. They have finally understood that the truth they learned about you was never meant to create distance. It was meant to reveal the strength that had been hidden behind your silence all along. Every fear they once had has slowly been replaced by admiration. Every doubt has turned into respect. They no longer see someone who is difficult to understand, they see someone who has survived moments that would have changed anyone. That realization has become the turning point of everything. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is one final step your soulmate knows they must take. They are ready to stop imagining what could happen and finally discover what is real. They are no longer interested in the version of you they created inside their mind. They want to know the real you, the one behind every quiet smile, every hidden emotion, and every untold story. They believe that once those walls begin to fall, a connection stronger than either of you imagined can finally begin. The truth that once caused pain is now becoming the bridge leading both hearts toward a completely different future. And that future feels closer than ever before. Every passing moment brings them nearer to the conversation they have replayed 1,000 times inside their thoughts. Now the story reaches its most important moment. Your soulmate has made a choice that cannot be undone. They have chosen understanding over assumptions, patience over fear, and hope over regret. They know they cannot rewrite yesterday, but they are determined to write a better tomorrow. The truth about you no longer hurts because it has transformed into something far more powerful. It has shown them exactly why they never want to lose the chance to know you completely. As this chapter closes, one thing becomes undeniable. This was never the end of your story. It was the beginning of the chapter where everything finally starts making sense. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The next journey begins where silence ends, and where two hearts finally stop hiding from the truth. The story does not end with the truth. It begins with what the truth creates. Your soulmate has reached a place where they no longer measure your connection by the mistakes of the past. They measure it by the courage to move forward. Every unanswered question that once kept them awake has slowly transformed into quiet determination. They know there are still words left unsaid, but they also know those words deserve the right moment. Until that moment arrives, they carry one promise inside their heart: they will never again mistake your silence for a lack of feeling. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is one final realization that changed everything. Your soulmate finally understood that the strongest hearts are often the quietest ones. They realized you were never asking someone to rescue you. You were simply hoping that one person would see beyond the surface without demanding an explanation. That understanding has become the greatest lesson of their life. Now, every memory they have of you shines with a new meaning. Every smile, every pause, every goodbye has become part of a much bigger picture they could never see before. The truth that once brought pain has become the reason they refuse to let this connection disappear. Deep inside, they believe that some people enter our lives not to teach us how to let go, but to teach us how to finally understand. And now the journey reaches its quiet ending. Your soulmate is no longer standing at the edge of uncertainty. They have already chosen the path they want to follow. Whatever comes next, they want it to be built on honesty, patience, and a heart that no longer hides from what it truly feels. The truth about you did not break their heart, it opened it in a way they never expected. One day, when this chapter is remembered, it will not be because of the pain that came first. It will be remembered because one hidden truth became the reason two hearts finally saw each other clearly. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Sometimes the most beautiful beginnings are born from the truths that hurt the most. My beloved child, there is one last truth your soulmate has finally accepted, and it has changed the way they see your entire journey. They no longer wonder why your heart was so guarded. They understand that every wall you built was placed there after lessons no one else could see. Instead of blaming the distance, they now admire the strength it took for you to keep moving forward. That realization has become impossible to ignore. It has filled them with a quiet determination that grows stronger every single day. Don't skip. The final piece of this story is about to be revealed. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate has stopped looking for perfect timing because they have realized that perfect timing rarely exists. What truly matters is the courage to take the first step before another opportunity disappears. They are no longer waiting for life to bring another sign. The truth they discovered about you has already become the sign they needed. Every heartbeat reminds them that genuine connections are too rare to lose through misunderstanding. Every memory now pushes them toward the same decision. They know that silence has lasted long enough. They know that if they stay quiet any longer, they may spend years wondering what could have been. That thought has become heavier than every fear they once carried. Don't skip. What happens next is the moment this entire story has been building toward. Now your soulmate stands ready to leave the past where it belongs. They have chosen forgiveness over regret, understanding over assumptions, and hope over uncertainty. They are prepared to meet the future with an open heart, no longer afraid of the truth because they have already seen its power. The chapter that once began with hidden pain is about to end with unexpected clarity. And when the next moment finally arrives, you will understand why every delay, every silence, and every unanswered question led to this single turning point. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the greatest surprise was never the truth they learned about you, it was the person they became after learning it. My beloved child, the silence between you and your soulmate no longer feels empty. It now carries understanding that neither of you had before. The truth they discovered has settled deep within their heart, and with every passing day they become more certain of one thing: they never truly knew the depth of your strength until now. What once looked like distance now looks like quiet courage. What once felt confusing now makes perfect sense. They are no longer searching for answers. They are preparing themselves for a future where nothing important is left unsaid. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate has reached a moment where fear can no longer make their decisions. They have imagined every possible outcome, yet one thought continues to rise above all the others. Some opportunities only appear once in a lifetime. They refuse to let this connection become another unanswered chapter. Every memory has reminded them that your story deserves a different ending, one built on honesty instead of assumptions, patience instead of silence, and understanding instead of doubt. The truth that once hurt them has become the very reason they believe this bond is worth protecting. Don't skip. The greatest revelation is closer than ever, and everything has been leading toward this unforgettable moment. Now the final pieces are quietly falling into place. Your soulmate is no longer looking back with regret, they are looking ahead with purpose. They know they cannot erase yesterday, but they can choose what tomorrow will become. The truth about you has transformed their heart in ways they never expected, and because of that transformation, they are ready to take the step they once feared the most. When that moment finally arrives, you will understand why every silence, every misunderstanding, and every hidden emotion had a purpose. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The final chapter is about to reveal the choice that changes everything forever. My beloved child, this is the moment your soulmate never imagined would arrive. The truth they uncovered about you has completely rewritten the story they once believed. They no longer see someone who kept secrets. They see someone who carried silent burdens with remarkable strength. That realization has awakened a respect they never knew was possible. Every doubt has disappeared, replaced by a feeling they cannot ignore. They now understand that the greatest mistake was never your silence. It was believing they already knew your heart without taking the time to truly see it. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. For days, one decision has been growing stronger inside them. They have stopped asking themselves whether they should reach out. Instead, they have started asking how they can make sure this opportunity is never lost again. They know that some people only cross our path once, and they refused to let fear steal what could become the most meaningful chapter of their life. Every memory now pushes them in the same direction. Every quiet moment reminds them that genuine connections deserve honesty, patience, and courage. The truth that once brought tears to their heart has now become the reason they are ready to move forward without looking back. Don't skip. Because what happens next is the reason every chapter before this one existed. Now only one final step remains. Your soulmate is standing at the edge of a brand new beginning, holding a heart that has been transformed by understanding instead of assumptions. They are no longer afraid of what they might hear. They are only afraid of never giving this connection the chance it truly deserves. The silence is ending. The misunderstandings are fading. And the truth that once caused pain is becoming the foundation for something stronger than either of you expected. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the final chapter reveals the one promise your soulmate is finally ready to make, a promise that could change everything from this moment forward. My beloved child, the journey that began with hidden pain has reached its final turning point. Your soulmate has finally accepted a truth that can never be forgotten. They understand now that your silence was never a wall meant to keep them away. It was a shield built from moments that only you could truly understand. Instead of walking away from that truth, they have chosen to stand beside it. Instead of allowing regret to become the ending, they have decided to let understanding become the beginning. Every chapter has led to this very moment, and now there is nothing left for fear to control. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate's heart is no longer searching for explanations. It is searching for a chance. A chance to replace misunderstandings with honest conversations. A chance to replace silence with trust. A chance to show you that they now see the person they should have seen from the very beginning. They know that the truth about you did not make you weaker, it revealed a strength that few people ever notice. That strength is exactly what has drawn them closer than ever before. They have made peace with the past, but they refuse to let the future become another missed opportunity. Every step they take from this moment forward will carry one purpose: to protect the connection they once misunderstood. Don't skip. Because the greatest change was never in your story, it happened inside their heart. As this story comes to its close, one message remains. Sometimes the most powerful truths are the ones that arrive quietly, changing lives without making a sound. Your soulmate was hurt when they first learned the truth about you, but that hurt became compassion. Compassion became understanding. Understanding became courage. And courage became the reason they are ready to write a completely different future. This was never a story about losing someone. It was a story about finally seeing them clearly. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The truth that once caused pain has become the very foundation of hope, and that hope is the beginning of a chapter where nothing important will ever remain hidden again. My beloved child, before this story ends, there is one final truth your soulmate wants you to know. They never expected that learning about your hidden struggles would change them more than it changed you. They thought they were discovering your past, but in reality, they were discovering the kind of person they wanted to become. Someone who listens before judging. Someone who stays before leaving. Someone who understands before making assumptions. That is the greatest transformation this journey has created. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The pain they felt was never because of who you are. It came from realizing how much of your story you had carried alone while the world only noticed your smile. They wish they had seen beyond the surface much sooner. They wish they had understood the meaning behind your quiet moments. But they have made peace with one important fact: while they cannot rewrite the beginning, they still have the power to shape what comes next. From this day forward, they no longer want your connection to be built on guesses or misunderstandings. They want it to be built on honesty, trust, patience, and genuine understanding. That decision has already been made inside their heart, and nothing will change it now. Don't skip. The final revelation is here. As this chapter closes, remember the message hidden within every moment of this journey. The truth about you did not destroy your soulmate's feelings, it purified them. What first brought sadness became compassion. What created distance became the reason to move closer. What looked like an ending became the beginning of a stronger connection than either of you imagined. Sometimes the most meaningful relationships are not created by perfect moments but by the courage to understand imperfect ones. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. And that huge moment is this: the greatest gift your soulmate discovered was never the truth itself, it was the chance to love the real you without fear, without assumptions, and without looking back. The story may be ending here, but the hope it leaves behind is only just beginning. My beloved child, if you have stayed until this very moment, then you have already witnessed something extraordinary. This journey was never about a secret that could divide two hearts. It was about a truth powerful enough to bring them closer than ever before. Your soulmate has finally understood that every hidden scar, every quiet sacrifice, and every silent battle helped shape the incredible person you are today. They no longer see your past as something to fear. They see it as proof of your resilience. That realization has become the strongest feeling they have ever carried. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Now your soulmate is looking toward tomorrow with a heart that is no longer weighed down by confusion. They have replaced every assumption with understanding and every doubt with hope. They know that genuine connections are not built because life is easy. They are built because two hearts choose to understand each other when it matters most. The truth they discovered has become the foundation of a completely new beginning. They are ready to leave behind every misunderstanding that once stood between you. Every lesson from the past has prepared them for this moment, and every step ahead will be taken with greater patience, greater honesty, and greater appreciation for the person you truly are. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the greatest victory was never discovering the truth, it was discovering the value of never giving up on someone worth understanding. As this story reaches its final page, one message remains forever. The strongest bonds are not created by perfect circumstances. They are created when truth replaces fear, when compassion replaces judgment, and when two hearts choose understanding over silence. Your soulmate was hurt by what they learned, but that hurt became the very reason they opened their heart completely. Sometimes life reveals the truth not to separate people, but to remind them of what truly matters. And that is exactly where this journey ends. With hope, with clarity, and with the quiet promise that the most meaningful chapters are still waiting to be written. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because every ending that is built on truth has the power to become the beginning of something unforgettable.